Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. In today's episode, we are going to continue on with Slava Opolku, the campaign's tale. Last time we met our main cast of Team Timekeeper. We've got Timekeeper, of course, with Soneto and Lilia. Lilia in her new fit, in her the Flying Witches fit. I think she's a temporary leader now, so I mean she gets to wear that for a while, so that's cool. Yeah, and we also get a glimpse of well, a lot of glimpses actually of some of the characters we saw in chapter 11. We've got Marcia, of course, being more prevalent now. Actually, no, she was pretty prevalent in the last chapter, anyways. But yeah, no, Meryl is also here, and she's been found by Marcia, so I don't think she'll be able to get away this time, which is unfortunate. She had like one chapter's worth of escape, and then she got found immediately after, so that's unfortunate for her. Hopefully the punishment isn't too bad, but she is technically a deserter, so I don't know, that is scary to think about. And we also caught a glimpse of a Manus camp somewhere out here, and they managed to catch Kaon, so that's not great. They seem like very scary people, and they're working with Manus Vindicate, of course, so they will be sure to do some terrible experiments or something on Kaon, which would not be good. I don't know if Kaon can get himself out of there, or will someone need to intervene. I am interested, and I really want to see whether Team Timekeeper will have a run-in with the Manus this time. I mean, we like always run into the Manus. Like, Manus is like the cause of all our problems, but it would be interesting if like Team Timekeeper isn't the one dealing with Manus, but instead it's like Marcia's side of things dealing with the Manus, but probably not. We do have Commander Ivan as well, tasked to protect Team Timekeeper. So yeah, hopefully nothing bad happens to them. Hopefully we get escorted just fine to the Amber Room, which is where we're headed, I believe. That might be related to the tip that that Kratos gave us at the end of chapter 11, so that's hype. So let's jump right into part 7, both sides of the river. And of course we saw Galina, I believe was her name, which is Ivan's mother reborn via the storm, so that was cool, but a bit sad as well to see that happen. Several young men in Xeno cavalry uniforms surround the house, along with some boys not yet old enough to serve. A boy and a girl are trapped at the doorstep. Judging by their resemblance, they're siblings. The brother is covered in blood. A cavalryman, poised to charge, stumbles back and crashes into the line of men behind him. A knight stands at the circle's center, the only barrier between the cavalrymen and the two children.
Who's next?
Go on, Marcia. Hit them with that baton.
This has nothing to do with you, outsider.
Stop what you're doing at once. Another cavalryman steps out of the crowd, ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. Let's fight. Let's fend off these guys. Tamarovka. Alright.
Anyone queasy seeing blood?
Oh, they're on horses. Look at those horses. Not as cool as Andrea's though. Andrea's... wait, what? Wait, that's so BM. Flutter page is just fully covered by the Bloodfive icon. Oh no, I don't want to click that. Damn. Flutter page is getting overworked and also just getting literally overshadowed by the Bloodfive. Wait, what am I doing here? I'm just doing some random stuff.
Agreed. Sensing their thoughts, taking a peek inside.
I still haven't gotten Isolde Euphoria 4. Actually no, I got that earlier, but I haven't actually unlocked the Euphoria because I don't have Reveries of the Rain materials.
Face the truth.
And I like never do that. So that kind of sucks. I'm just like perpetually stuck at 200, I think. And every time I go onto it, I question myself why I'm even trying to do that level.
I hope you like a splash of...
Just another shift. Enter the gate
There
and
should
see the
be
light.
plenty.
Close your eyes.
Let's see this cool
It'll all be
Summer
over
Vibes
soon.
animation. It's been a while, I feel. Amazing.
Laundry time.
Nice. Splendid.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes to be won.
I want Summer Vibes to come back. I know we literally saw her in 3.1, but I want to see her.
Scatter!
I want to see her modern day self. One word from the commander immediately silences the cavalryman. They instinctively step aside, clearing a path to the house for him.
Commander,
The knight puts away her weapon.
Forgive me for bruising your soldiers. I don't mean to interfere with the Cavalry Corps' internal affairs, but this incident could cause serious harm to people outside the military.
The commander raises a hand, prompting her to skip the formalities.
What is this?
For real, what is this? I thought I completely blanked out at the end of chapter 6. Maybe I did, but I feel like I don't. Oh, I said chapter 6. I mean part 6. But yeah, I swear I don't recall just some random encounter here with Marcia and some cavalrymen.
Someone discovered a stash of unfamiliar weapons in these two children's house. It seems their uncle joined the bandits last night.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, no, this is definitely new information.
These children. They're from an arcanist family.
Okay, can we adopt them?
Yes,
SPDM?
some Arcanist villagers fled upstream, claiming they would join the bandits and return to rob the others.
Damn.
Some soldiers thought it prudent to do a preemptive strike.
The commander looks over his soldiers sternly. Their evasive eyes prove the knight's words.
Are you hurt?
No, they didn't harm me.
W Marcia. Marcia's the goat. Marcia's the goat. Oh, I can't believe I couldn't get her. We're 17 pulls in after losing the 50-50. It's looking mighty unlikely we're gonna get Marcia. No way. We failed to get Sentinel, and now we're gonna fail to get Marcia potentially. That's so
You've stopped the
sad.
worst. Thank you, Miss Marcia. Leave them to me.
Awesome.
Certainly.
The knight has no intention to fight. She packs her equipment and takes a cleared path to leave. The commander approaches the young boy on the step. He appears to be below the enlistment age. The commander tries to say something, but sees only refusal in the young boy's eyes. He gives a gentle gesture for them to enter their home. He turns, still standing tall at the doorstep, and faces his men.
There may come a day when we cross blades with our townsfolk. A day none of us prays to see. This war will scar us. It will scar our children. Our children's children. The dawn will carry our deeds for centuries.
This music just randomly coming in. That's pretty inspirational, man.
Those who take up arms with bandits are our enemies. And we will answer with bullet and blade.
Alright.
But their families will not suffer. They are our people. Her people. No harm will come to them by our hand, else we become those we fight.
Damn.
Then what are we waiting for? Why are we stationing in the city?
We aren't city guards, we're riders. We should be out on the steppe hunting down the bandits.
Right. These are our homes they're destroying. How can we just stay in the city and watch them burn?
Yeah, this is kind of a goofy situation. Goofy command from the Foundation.
The cavalry won't go. Then we should go ourselves. Split up by village and defend our own. Then the enemy will seize the chance. And one by one the blood of you and your families will water the dawn.
Oh, but the thing is, if we don't go, then the blood of our families will water the dawn instead of us and the families. This is such a devious situation that got cooked up here.
We fight for the peace of the steppe. If she is to flourish as she once did, then we must stand united upon her plains. No more words on this. I forbid it. All those who brawled will be punished as necessary. Now, go to your chief and get packed. The rest period is cancelled.
Damn.
We ride in 1 hour.
Alright. An hour later, the cavalry leaves Tamarovka, where they have barely paused, to make their advance upstream along the river toward Belgrade. Thousands of cavalrymen make up most of the head of the marching column. Behind them follow a small number of infantry units and a long supply team.
Ah, so good you joined me at the vanguard. Interesting company, the two of you. What with all your stories from the West?
Is he talking to
Sure, it was
Meryl
you
and
who
Marcia?
insisted on coming with us.
Reminds me of my days scouting for the Order. It wasn't an easy position to be in.
Well, I'm glad Sergei didn't get convinced to run away. I'm glad he's staying. Sergei looks up at the sky.
At this rate, it'll be dark before half the corps sees the city. Best we hop off and wait for the others to catch up.
The scouting unit clearing the way for the march dismounts on a gentle slope, taking shelter in the shade of a tree.
Careful, Meryl. You'll break a leg if you dismount like that. Here, take my hand.
Having already dismounted, Marcia walks over and helps Meryl off her horse.
Thank you, Masha. Finally a bit of a break.
Sergei, the sun will go down before we arrive. Then we'll be transitioning to a night march.
Yeah, we were supposed to put up for a night in Tamarovka and leave at dawn. What kind of army starts a march in the afternoon?
I don't know, man. Why did we leave early? Why did we cancel the rest?
Night marches come with considerable dangers, especially when we don't know the enemy's movements. What's got the commander so anxious?
Yeah.
He's a commander. He must have his reasons.
Oh,
Believe
the music.
I know what it takes to lead a troop.
Oh, this is Ryashki music. Takes me back.
My great-grandfather was a general, you know. Fought off Napoleon side by side with the Tsar himself. Came home with a chest of medals, too. Shame my family lost them.
Rip. Without the taunts of his townsfolk, there's no one to rein in Sergei's bragging.
If you ask me, it's because of the timekeeper.
The timekeeper?
The sooner she finishes up whatever it is she wants to do in the city, the sooner he can send her on her way.
Oh yeah, true, I guess. I thought we were already planning the march like after we planned for timekeeper, but maybe not. Sergei voices his opinion freely, not realizing that the person in front of him is a member of the Foundation. Ah, Sergei.
Then, we won't be stuck guarding the city, and we can finally show the bandits what's what. You know how dangerous they are.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
What's the timekeeper doing here?
You could always ask her. Aren't the two of you around the same age? Wouldn't you have been classmates at school?
Seriously? Can't we just drop this? Burton was already the timekeeper by the time I got there. I never saw her in school.
Damn.
The SPTM. A school full of arcanists. It should be an interesting place.
It is.
Not as much as you'd think.
It is interesting. If you ignore, you know, child murder, then I think it's, you know, I guess it's not that bad.
Everything we learnt was for the benefit of humanity and the supreme mission of human survival.
That does sound like loads of propaganda when you say it like that.
Every day, there's a morning broadcast of the school motto in 12 languages, and the student handbook's thicker than the Oxford Dictionary.
Oh my god.
Oh, and the fence. It's electrocuted. Can you imagine? 230 volts of electricity buzzing day and night. It's more like a prison than a school. There was a rumor back then that a group of students managed to escape. People said it was the timekeeper who organized it.
The breakaway incident.
The timekeeper? That's difficult to imagine. She seems very level-headed.
Yeah. We got traumatized into being level-headed, I guess. To being a little Foundation sheep. Okay, I won't call her a sheep, because she does actually do her own stuff, but I don't know. Like, before the breakaway incident, she was definitely much more rebellious against the Foundation. But then afterwards, she got manipulated into serving the Foundation, because she saw what resulted of her actions, and everyone else got cooked.
People were kind of scared of her. Apparently, she was their leader.
Did she or the other children bully you?
Meryl freezes at the question.
Not at all. Why do you ask?
I was bullied by someone of that type when I was in the Order.
Oh. Marcia speaks as if it were nothing more than a passage from a textbook.
I was about half the age I am now. As an arcanist, my physical fitness was poor before I received training from the Order. Some older squires would give newcomers like me a hard time. We didn't stand a chance.
What's a squire?
They serve the knights, and are usually candidates for knighthood. Newcomers take on menial tasks while they study the arcane skills of the Order. Those who master them become squires.
Right.
Wow, and you ended up a knight. Did you train thinking you'd go to war?
War. I had always pictured it as something far off. A legendary battle of dreams and ideas. Until it broke out. I'm no longer so naive.
No.
You must have taught those bullies of yours a lesson, right?
Marcia's mouth curls into a mysterious smile.
Very few squires are granted knighthood.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Because they were basically just like they were like under a level of knighthood, right? Because they were just doing. Yeah, they're just doing menial tasks, no? So like all the bullies were technically just beneath her. So Marcia just like promoted above them. So she's just objectively better than them. Than the bullies.
All right, rest's over. Back in your saddles. Better not let the team see us lounging around.
Alright. Sergei straightens up and checks that the saddles are securely fastened. The others follow suit.
You'll see Berigrad once we reach the top of the slope.
Spectacular. Is it like getting close to evening time though? He rides slowly toward the top.
Those were some stories. Didn't have anything half as exciting in my childhood. By the way, I could show you around the city if you've got time. I know it well. There's a Turkish place that makes the best kebabs.
Nice.
But they might have fled already.
Yeah, probably. It's not a great place to be around right now. Leading the way, Sergei quickly reaches the top of the slope.
Behold! The dawn's great... What?
What? What happened? What's up? What occurred? Sergei pulls hard on the reins, stopping his horse just before the crest. What's wrong? What's on the other
What's
side?
wrong?
Wait, am I seeing things? Why are there so many people outside the city?
What are they doing outside the city? Some kind of like protest? I don't know. They ride up to the side. A dark crowd forms the wall across the cavalry corps route to Berigrad. What? They're like protesting.
This is
Oh,
an army. They're blocking the entrance.
is it like a literal army? I think not, right? Or are they? Is this like A group of civilians or an actual army?
What? At this time of day?
Sage, tell the commander to halt the march. Merlin and I will stay and observe their movements. Go.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Very well. Damn, things have escalated. Who put these people here to block our march? And we sped up our march as well.
Outside Belgrade. Did you get a clear look? Bandits or other forces?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely not bandits. There are too many of them, and I think I saw armored cars.
Oh my god, it's an actual army.
Oh, and a banner with a griffin on it.
I don't know any banners with griffins on it.
A griffin.
The commander's brow darkens.
Hold all regiments. Hold the advance and take the high ground outside Belgrade. Do not engage.
What's the banner of a griffin? Is that like Igor or something?
Yes, Commander.
Because we know Igor's also doing some shady stuff around here. The temporary liaison rushes off. The commander turns to the solemn chief of staff and flying witch captain at his side.
A griffin.
Igor's banner.
Okay, as I thought.
So he's here. Just outside Birigrad. Only half a day's march away. Our orders are to enter Birigrad. If Igor blocks our way or tries to attack, we have reason to engage.
Yeah, but surely both sides would just suffer heavy losses though, and we wouldn't be able to really protect the team timekeeper. Where even are they? Are they like part of this march right now?
But the city and its people may already be under his thumb. If the upstream villages truly were pillaged by his hand, then he may threaten us with the lives of Belgrad's people.
The commander's hand instinctively reaches for the gun at his waist. The cold metal calms his nerves.
Lieutenant Lilia, your unit will confirm the number and formation of Igor's army.
Alright,
Retreat if attacked. Suffer no losses.
very well.
On it.
Okay. That was an exciting part. We found our way to Belgrade, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Igor's been waiting for us, man. What's he planning, bro? I don't want to see him redeem, bro. I just don't like him, to be honest. Salute to the new sun. The crumpled drafts in the bin prove how much thought she put into this. To all Sentinel... Moldir! Sorry. Moldir! Sorry, I really like Moldir. To all Sentinel unit members. Intelligence confirmed that former Chief of Staff Captain Krutov deserted... Oh wait, that's a guy. That's the evil guy with the Manus camp. Deserted during the return voyage from the Antarctic operation, taking critical documents and military equipment, including classified files and multiple communication devices. His whereabouts remain unknown. It is highly likely that he has defected to operate as an independent force or has entered into collaboration with Manus Vindictae. Man. Admiral Igor has designated him as a top priority threat. Any personnel who encounter Krutov during field missions or transit must report so immediately. Do not pursue or take unauthorized action. Wait. So this was back when... Wait. Huh? I'm a bit confused about the timeline here. Because we're talking about the return voyage from the Antarctic operation. But we're also talking about Admiral Igor's designating threats. Like, I thought... Because this is from Moldir, so... Is this like... Sorry, I'll keep reading first. Yes. Additionally, according to the latest announcement from headquarters, Admiral Igor will personally lead elite forces to the Belgrade region in the Lower Don after completion of the sanctuary's infrastructure. This operation involves coordination between the front line and the intelligence department. To prevent communication leaks, subsequent personnel assignments will be communicated under separate notice. Finally, in light of ongoing organizational restructuring, the Sentinel unit will be renamed the Griffin Legion. We welcome alternative naming proposals. If you wish to submit one, please deliver your suggestion to Lieutenant Moldier within 7 days. Note: names must reflect our military ethos. Offensive, religious, or politically suggestive terms are prohibited. Issued by Lieutenant Moldier. I'm assuming this is before Moldier went to our side, because it wouldn't make sense that Moldier is still working for Igor right now, so unless it does make sense. But I just this is throwing me off, because we're saying the return voyage from the Antarctic operation, but like, yeah, I don't know, I'm confused. But I'm gonna pretend, I'm gonna act like that line doesn't matter, and I'm gonna assume that was a note from Moldier before chapter, like in chapter 10, I guess is what I'm saying, like before she joined the Foundation, because I'm pretty sure she's a part of the Foundation now. So yeah, that confused me a bit. Let's press on though. The negotiators and the judge. It's simple to denounce the evildoer, and far more difficult to understand them. Alright, I think I saw Igor's like avatar thing, his little figure. I might be wrong, but let's see. A shallow valley separates the two armies. The wind stirs, it stirs seed and dust. The war horses grow restless under the eerie silence.
I'll be damned. It's really him, Igor. After all this time, he just shows up here in Belgrade? What's he trying to do exactly?
Whatever it is, he should do it soon so we can end him. I bet he wants to take his chances against us, too.
Not so fast. You know Igor parted ways with Manus Vindicte after the Antarctic operation.
Are you on that traitor's side?
I still don't know what Igor did with that box he got from Manus.
He parted ways with us, too.
That is true. The roar of broom engines on their return flight briefly drowns out the quarrel below.
All right. Quit your bickering. The flight unit's back. It's all up to the commander now.
Alright. Commander Ivan, Warrior Fox. The commander lowers his telescope as he waits the flying witch's news. Lilia emerges from a roll of dust stirred up by the by the broom.
It's weird. It's Igor, all right? Triple Ace and all, but they didn't attack.
Bro, does he like want to talk with us or something?
I flew low too. Even looked eye to eye with the soldiers, but they still held fire.
Damn, kind of risky.
As for the city, there's no signs of damage, or Igor's men.
So he just has an entire army stationed out in front of the city.
His soldiers are all outside the city?
Yeah, that's kind of bizarre, no? Like, they're just there.
Got his main force positioned along the main road to it. It's like he wants us to see him.
I mean, we're seeing him. What if what if we just hate him and we just bomb him? Like, what's he gonna do about that?
He wants us to see him.
Indeed he does.
If he wanted to stop our advance, capturing the city would have been the best bet. It's almost like he's welcoming us.
Oh, she looks angry about that. The commander raises his telescope again. This time, he spots a soldier riding out from Igor's army. Oh, like a messenger?
What?
Like a messenger? Like, I want a truce, or I want to speak. The messenger crosses the ground between the two forces, drawn closer to the cavalry. His rebel uniform causes quite a stir.
Calm yourself, Lieutenant. A rider must assess the terrain before he takes to a gallop.
The commander holds fire. The messenger reaches the cavalry formation and approaches the commander, escorted by a guard.
Commander Ivan Ivanovich,
It's
been a while.
Ptolemy! 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 Boo! Get him off my screen. I remember being hyped about this guy. Now I don't like you at all, bro. Get away. Get out of here, Ptolemy.
A long time indeed. What message do you bring, Ptolemy?
The messenger stares straight into the commander's eyes, intent on carrying out the mission entrusted to him by his father.
Admiral Igor wishes to talk with you and the Timekeeper, who is currently under your protection.
He wants to talk with the Timekeeper as well. Does he know what he's saying? We can't just march Timekeeper into Igor's good old army, or Igor in general, surely.
There's something important he wants to discuss. About Beregrad, the Dawn, and the Timekeeper's mission.
Why does he know about our mission, bro? Do we have a spy? How do they know this stuff? There's just spies everywhere, dude.
Igor has the information I need.
How do you know that, Vertin?
Seems he knows why you're here, though this could be a ploy.
It's too dangerous for the Timekeeper to meet Igor in person.
For real.
They should speak via communication device instead.
I agree.
They could easily have reached us through such devices, given this message was brought by one of his most trusted subordinates. I don't think it's negotiable.
Then we'll just not speak to him, though he does have information about what we want, I guess.
What are your thoughts, Commander?
Sounds like a risky play. I mean, we are gamblers at the end of the day. We're here to gamble. So, maybe we should go there after all. The commander finds himself the most unsure of his decision.
I want to know his purpose here. And him stationing outside the city does look like a gesture of goodwill.
What if it's all a trick and we immediately get gunned down the moment we get there?
That said, I shouldn't meet him in private. Word will surely reach the joint committee.
Ooh.
I understand your concerns. But either way, I'll meet him.
Timekeeper?
I currently have almost
Vertin.
no information on my mission. I'd like to know what he has to say, even if it's a lie.
But what if they shoot us, Vertin? The commander pauses to consider.
Our orders are to avoid confrontation. Accepting his request may be the way to do that. But whether I join the meeting is your decision.
Ooh.
Me?
The committee will not question your motivations. If I attend, let it be by your bidding.
Okay, that makes sense, because they're still suspicious of him. Like, they're not fully convinced of Ivan's loyalty, where his loyalties lie.
Then if they question me, I will have my defense.
I see. I'll make the decision.
Alright.
But how can we ensure the safety of the Timekeeper and the others?
For real. How do we do that?
Meeting Igor, huh? Take me with you, Vertin. I'd like to hear what he's got to say.
We're just bringing everyone. Let's just bring the suitcase with us. Everyone, get out of the suitcase. Get out of the suitcase. Let's all meet Igor and hate on him together.
All right. I accept Igor's invitation, and I request the commander join me.
And Lilia. And Sonetto, I
To
assume.
ensure the safety of both parties, I suggest we each bring our own bodyguards. Lilia will be ours.
Right. Will Sonetto be with us, though? Or is she getting left out
You
here?
could use another Timekeeper.
Oh, she looks sad.
Sonetto, you're the only one who knows the details of the mission besides myself. One of us should stay in a safe place.
That is wise. It's sad for Sonetto, though. She wanted to join in. Look at her. She's so sad.
Relax. I'll bring Vertin back in one piece.
One Piece. It's real.
Understood. Please be careful, Timekeeper. I'll prepare a teleport disc for you.
Oh, spectacular.
So it stands. I'll send a rider to Igor's messenger. We meet on the open plain, within striking distance of both sides.
Alright. Ideally, none of us get struck. Please. In that space between armies, the air seems to tighten under the antagonistic something of both of the oh no 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 no, I missed it. I missed a button. No 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 no. Why does it always show these buttons, man? No, that was so cool to see Vert in there. Okay, well, let me read this properly before I got distracted by the animation. In that space between armies, the air seems to tighten under the antagonistic stares of the opposing sides. Tens of thousands of eyes are fixed on the few figures at the center of the valley. They walk toward each other across the open grassland. Igor arrives first at the designated location and waits patiently. He stands alone, not a single guard at his side. Damn.
I'm sorry that this is the way we meet again.
Are you now, buddy? You've been working with good old Manus Vindictae, bro. And they say you no longer do that anymore, but we know you gave them what they needed to rebirth Arcana, and that brought about the storm, the flood even. What do you have to say for yourself? Actually, that's a lie. I don't care what you have to say, to be honest. Sorry.
I feel the same, Igor. What did you want to talk about?
Oh, but if you tell us information about Erd and the Amber Room, maybe I won't be so mean to you. The rebel leader seems unfazed by his opponent's omission of rank.
After the last storm, you helped Moldir escape Antarctica and avoid investigation by the Foundation. You have my thanks.
I don't need your thanks, buddy. Moldir's my bestie. Stay away. I want to see Moldir again. Please show me Moldir. Please show me Moldir.
She provided us valuable support. I simply returned the favor.
W. Vertin.
If that's all you got to say, then send a thank you letter. Get to the point. What do you want?
Igor glances at Ivan, who watches in silence.
There are some matters I want to clarify.
What do you want to clarify, buddy? Also, what is this jar he's holding? It's like some sort of plant.
Where you want to start? From the first time you put on the Xeno uniform? Or from Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo. Let's start there.
Tell us your story, buddy. To everyone's surprise, the Admiral lets out the city's name. The sound of it almost stings. The corner of Ivan's eyes twitches.
Before I arrived in Sao Paulo, I struck a deal with the dead Arcana.
How'd you even do that? Was it sentient?
You communicated with Arcana after her death.
How does that work? Maybe it has something to do with that jar he's holding. Maybe like back then he was holding Arcana's jar somewhere like that, and maybe he can do something about it.
Yes, you witnessed the events in Antarctica. I trust there is no need to explain why I heard her voice. Death and resurrection are part of the myth she aimed to construct. I refused to become her follower, but I desperately needed the reward only she could provide.
Arcana needed Erd to complete her resurrection ritual. What did you need?
He needed a box.
A true shelter.
Okay, so it is a shelter.
A boon, a hidden place, a promise from the surpassing excellence. She used many words for this little cube.
Right, and we're just brandishing out. We're brandishing it out. Thanks, dude. Now, could she just make more of these? Like, or is this like a once in a lifetime sort of creations here? I assume not, because then otherwise, like, because I'm guessing Manus Vindictae could also use something like this to survive the storm. I don't know.
Is it familiar to you, Timekeeper?
Is it? I don't.
The material's similar to the Tear of Kamala.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, I guess, yeah.
The origin is the same, but their function is different.
Igor clenches his fist and the black cube disappears.
Why make a deal with Arcana if just to avoid the storm? The Foundation already provides you shelter.
For real.
When you learn of Earth and the Amber Room, you will understand why I cannot trust the Foundation's promises. They have chosen a perilous path.
Great. Great. Cool. Could you enlighten us about Erd and the Amber Room? The name, mentioned too many times of late, plucks out a golden thread in her mind.
You know about the Amber Room too?
What if...
I know what led you here. Earth, Amber Room. The words appear together. But whoever gave you this intelligence likely knows little more than that.
Yo, this art is kinda hard. But sorry, Igor, you suck. Yeah, okay. I was about to question whether Igor told Kraus about the Amber Room somehow, but no, it seems like Igor is suggesting that Kraus doesn't really know much about the Amber Room. Well, I guess that makes sense, because, you know, otherwise Timekeeper wouldn't be out here to investigate.
Beregrad is not a large city, but without guidance you will never find the Amber Room, even if you turn it inside out.
Making a deal with a guy who made a deal with, like, the devil. Yep, that's wise.
Its location is not a secret to me.
And why do you know its location? I mean, I guess because he knew who Erd was back then. I mean, he knew of Erd, and they were like besties or something before 1999.
Because I was involved in it all.
Great! Fantastic. We're just dropping...
How much more do you know?
We're just dropping knowledge. Shout out. Like, imagine being in real life. And, like, you're just experiencing truth nukes like this. Surely that must be an insane feeling.
No more questions.
My fault.
I'm no longer bound by the Foundation's confidentiality rules. I can lead you directly to the answers.
Igor gives them space to consider the deal, then turns to the cavalry commander, who has not spoken a word.
Ivan, I know you care deeply for the Dawn. I admit some responsibility for the looting of the upstream villages.
What are you doing, buddy? Why are you even looting these villages, bro? Surely they don't have what you need.
Then... it was you?
It was Ch.12.
Oh, it was Ch.12. Ah, cool.
Ch.12? Here you. What difference is there? He betrayed Zeno at your side in Sao Paulo. He follows your orders.
Not since Antarctica. With the new era, Ch.12 has taken his own path. We have some differences of opinion.
Right.
The Manus deal was a one-off, but Ch.12 wants more.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
He believed our reward should be greater. That receiving only a small black cube was like pleasing a child with a toy.
A traitor among traitors. Guess people do get what they deserve.
Sharp. You're right. I should have known that without Zeno, his desire would grow beyond my control. I will take the blame for his madness.
And for the Zeno soldiers you killed in Sao Paulo.
I will not deny it, and I will atone.
Will you, buddy?
But I must first stop what Ch.12 has done to the Don Basin. I trusted him, trained him under my command, but failed to see his inflating ambition. I did not snuff it when I had the chance.
Great. Great.
In the end, He built an army from my soldiers and weapons, and from the manors and other sources. In this era, our relationship has become rancorous. He hopes to snatch the boon, and I hope to end this matter once and for all.
Then he and his bandit forces now belong to Manus Vindictae.
He works with them as an ally, not a follower. He has not undergone the masked trial. Likely his arrogance is the reason.
Whether he has joined the Manus or not, it matters little. These differences of opinion among you rebels are the cause of the Don's suffering. If an ounce of duty is left in you, end it, quickly.
I will launch an attack on Ch.12 when the time is right, but the battle will be hard fought.
Great. Fantastic. The Admiral frankly admits the trouble his army is facing.
I'm sure you already have some information, but Ch.12 is more powerful than you think.
Well, he's dreaming of meeting Igor in some random forest and getting really scared, so...
Xena weapons, Manus troops, the backing of Dawn warlords. He has them all. My army alone cannot defeat him. That is why I ask your cooperation.
Oh my god.
With the cavalry corps, we will outnumber them. We will have the advantage.
Oh my... What are these deals, bro? This sounds so goofy. But I mean, technically both of us want the same thing regarding Ch.12, so... Oh my god. We're just throwing out like very annoying deals. Igor's words are like a shashka sunk into the mud, waiting for the other to pull it free. Across the plain?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I'm sure, and I hope I have proven my sincerity. This serves all parties. We will bring peace to the Dawn, and the Timekeeper will learn what she seeks of Earth.
Right.
If you agree, everything will be settled within a week.
A week?
You have my word.
Damn, we are so confident about this one. 1 week is all we need.
The sunlight is fading, so is our time. I hope the deal can be made now.
Man. If you really think about it, we kind of have to take the deal. First off, for Erd, like, he's just straight up offering to teach us about Erd. I mean, no one's been able to do that thus far. It sucks that we have to take it from a evil rebel. Well, yeah. He is kind of not evil, I guess. But, man, what does he know about the Foundation and Erd and the Amber Room? I guess we'll find out. Words are like stones beneath the river, catching the sunlight and guiding the current. A note from Sinetto. Timekeeper. Regarding the slips of papers covered in unknown symbols that were tucked into Mr. Craeus' letter, I spent some time analyzing them and eventually found relevant information in an old tome in the library. They follow an ancient and rarely used encryption method. I deciphered them and extracted several key fragments from the mass of meaningless character strings. I've transcribed them below. Okay. Is that Phi? Phi Omega? Beregrad? Psi Integral? I don't know what the symbol is actually called, but that's the integral sign. Lambda, Delta, Capital Delta? List, Psi... Okay, no, we're just using the same symbols. Beregrad, List, Amber Room, the Foundation-related secret experiment Erd. Ooh, that is some scary information. And Igor was involved with everything in the Amber Room. Intriguing. Things are happening. Important things are happening. Very exciting. Well, are we gonna strike the deal? I would guess so. Under the cover of night, the Xeno Cavalry Corps resumes its march toward Belgrade. The Griffin Legion holds position by the main road to the city. Both armies remain on high alert. Alone on the fields comes the slow crunch of 2 pairs of heavy boots.
It must have taken some convincing, especially with Sternova. She's rarely easy to sway.
I swore it would bring peace to the Dawn. Sabina objected, of course. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Her exact words.
She's right.
Great. Stop agreeing with us. Oh my god, what's that? Igor pulls back his sleeve. A circle of neatly inscribed symbols glows faintly on his scarred arm.
The arcane incantation customized by Xeno for every arcanist commander, preventing the misuse of arcane skills. Never thought I'd see it again.
Your arcane skill can vanish an army in an instant. I must take precautions.
Right.
Ever cautious. Good. Though I'm surprised you still remember how to write it.
I knew a day would come when I'd need it. I never thought it would be for this.
Well, at least we can stop him. So that's good. The commander has no desire to pursue the topic. He looks away.
Keep your promise. The hawks are circling. They will devour me and Som if given the chance.
I know the Foundation wants no conflict between the cavalry and me, and the Timekeeper must have promised to vouch for you. Her words will not go unheard. Were it not for the Timekeeper's mission in Belgrade, they would have ordered you to leave the Dawn immediately. No 2-week buffer.
How did you learn this?
For real? Who's his spy? Is it like actually Moldir? Because we did see that, like that note from Moldir, but
I do not need interception to know what the Joint Committee thinks, provided their membership remains unchanged.
Cool. We just read people well. Cool.
You're a Kazakh, so they sent you here to recruit new riders. For the same reason they do not want you stationed here in your hometown.
Don't speak like you know me, Igor. You and I are no longer brothers. Demotion, imprisonment, no matter what they hang upon me, I will do what I must to defend my home.
Igor's eyes followed the river upstream to Belgrade's low rooftops gleaming beneath the starry sky.
We were born and raised on this land. We both bade farewell to our families that day, leaving Belgrade and the steppe for the cold walls of Xeno. On a fine day, you can make out the church spire from here.
Don't get nostalgic on me now, buddy.
The city is not as large as it was in '99. Back then, you could easily see the suburbs too.
Many things are different. All this will be washed away in time. Do not put too much weight on it.
But the steppe remains unchanged, and so do her people. The smell of grass and dirt is no different than at the century's end.
I still cannot trust you. Krotov is but one stain on the dawn. There are many more to be blotted.
W. Ivan.
The golden famine will strip the steppe bare. Her people will either starve or leave. Most will have to leave off their food stores. Some poor folk have none at all.
What does the Foundation believe to be the cause?
We don't know.
They haven't investigated.
Yeah, we're not even trying.
The Foundation is stretched thin. The steppe is not worth their focus. Our best hope may be the next storm. If it is kind, the dawn will wake as she should in the next era.
Igor lets Ivan's almost cruel joke pass.
This heat is the result of an arcane ritual.
Oh, okay.
A ritual? Bending the weather over the entire lower dawn. How can it be done?
Commander!
Hello, messenger. The messenger's shout cuts the conversation short. He runs up to them and bends over, hands on his thighs as he attempts to catch his breath. What's up?
Yes.
The messenger's breathing is unsettled, not from weariness, but from sheer fear. He turns to the Xeno rebel leader with a curious expression on his face.
Igor.
He mumbles something imperceptible to himself, gradually steadying his breathing. And the moment he straightens up, he whips out a pistol. Oh, we're just gonna try and shoot Igor?
This is for Alyosha!
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Man, Igor staggers back 2 steps and drops to one knee. Damn it, we kinda needed him, bro. Can you wait for later? Like, after a week? The messenger's trembling hand throws the shot off course, denying the bullet its deadly purpose. After a brief moment of shock, the commander lunges forward to seize the messenger's wrist.
Soldier! What do you think you're doing?
He forces the messenger's face to the ground. He tastes the dirt of his home with every word he roars.
Alyosha! My brother! You killed him! You killed him in Sao Paulo!
Damn.
Why did you do it? Because he wasn't an arcanist? Because he wouldn't help you cozy up to the Menace scum?
No one answers. Besides his struggling, the knight returns to silence.
Your commanders may execute any soldier who sabotages the army's strategic goals as a traitor. This is Xeno law.
Oh, I accidentally clicked, sorry. Igor rises slowly and grips the military identification tag hanging against his chest. A dent remains where the bullet struck. No way we shot his dog tags. He is as calm as the silent Knights of the Dawn. He steps forward and kicks the fallen pistol away.
Let him go.
This is my army. You have no say here.
Not far off, a few war horses neigh. Torches quickly light up the dark like streetlights. Bro, do we have like an army up against Igor?
Let go of me!
The messenger struggles free of Ivan's grasp, rolls down the slope and vanishes into the marching column. One by one the torches go out.
Sure, it was me.
The commander fires several shots but hits nothing.
Father!
Igor's ever loyal son rushes over.
Burakov! Don't even think about protecting that bastard!
Igor raises a hand and turns to the commander.
I'm letting it go, and so are you. Many of your cavalry have long served Xeno. They will protect him. Pursuing this will only undermine morale. Nothing matters more than unity in the army. I taught you this. Your cavalry must be united, brothers and sisters on the battlefield. This is what they are, a family.
After a few deep breaths, Ivan returns his pistol to its holsters.
The hatred of those who once trusted you. A bullet to the chest, Ch.12's betrayal, a home soon to be aflame. Remember what you have wrought, Igor.
I can never forget. About the ritual that caused the Golden Famine. It was Manus Vindictor's doing, composed of multiple rites. Their goal is to expand west, first the Don, then the Dnieper. Soon, millions of square kilometers of land will grow no crops. All of Europe will face hunger.
Why? What do they gain from all this dry land?
What sort of ritualist has the power to change the weather over such an area?
That random lady called Ritualist?
Remember, Ivan, our enemy is a resurrected deity.
Yeah, I guess it could just be Arcana. Damn it, Arcana. Why are we doing this? We're making the land so dry that we need a flood to make it not dry. I don't know the word for it. With Ptolemy support, Igor makes his way down the slope. Man, what an occurrence that was. Oh, what's that sound? What is this? Something's happening.
Keep breathing.
Oh, hello, suspicious ritualist. Is she helping Krutov, or is she trying to do some weird stuff with Caron? The ritualist lifts a censer above her head. Colorful fumes spill from its veins. Okay, this is just some random captive. They creep around the bound captive like a gaseous myriapod. And bro's dead. Yep, GG. No, Krutov, there he is. Krutov raises an eyebrow of contempt at the horrifying display.
Is he dead?
The ritualist gives the censer a wave. The fumes rush back inside in an instant.
I overestimated the human's mental capacity. Next time, I won't make the same mistake.
Rip.
Why not bring them to the iceberg? Or do you aim to monopolize the fruits of the experiment?
What's the iceberg?
Every glorious achievement is hers.
Great. The ritualist's answer is vague. Krutov waves a hand, signaling a soldier to drag the body away.
I have no time for your little experiments. My army departs for Beregrad in 2 hours.
2 hours? Damn, everyone's moving at such a quick pace.
Beregrad.
The news clearly catches her off guard.
We will eventually conquer the city, plunder it of its wealth and vitality. But departing now, you say? There were no such orders from the iceberg.
Where is the iceberg? Is that like a Manus base? Like, I wouldn't think it's like actually in Antarctica again or something.
Starvation will be our enemy's end.
Yeah, but what? Why? Why do we want to starve them?
She entrusted me an army and the power to deploy them. Now that Igor and Ivan have met, they are sure to head to Beregrad. I must stop them.
Oh damn, he knows that they met as well. He's got some reliable info. The low growl of engines rolls in. The transport unit responsible for heavy weapons is departing.
My army is ready. This is my chance to eliminate Igor for good.
Okay, buddy.
If you won't give me the boon, I will take it myself.
The loss of one right will affect the efficacy of many others.
That's too bad, ritualist lady.
If the weather cools and winter returns, our attack on the Eastern Front will be jeopardized. Our entire project will be delayed.
Krutov does not care,
Your
bro.
privilege has its limits, General. You and your followers will accept the trial. It is only a matter of time.
The trial of the mask, I'm assuming, is what she's saying.
Watch your tone, ritualist. You never asked Igor and his men to wear the mask. You have no right to ask us.
Damn, he presses his gun against the ritualist's forehead, but she doesn't flinch. She grins.
Igor is a weak, indecisive coward who doesn't dare face his true desires. I am greater than he will ever be.
The track is kind of interesting.
Do you think a gun to the head will scare me? Death is but a return to her embrace.
Yep, okay. Just pull the trigger at this point, like, she's just not doing anything.
She will resurrect our arcanists, clarify our deeds. I will die with her name on my lips.
Okay, I don't think Arcana's literally going to resurrect all Arcanists. Maybe, like, she's gonna resurrect Arcanists as, like, the only people on Earth. I don't know. Krutov lowers his gun.
Monsters.
You're the one working with them, you bozo. Oh yeah, and Carolyn's he's just chilling out here. He looks on as one of Krutov's soldiers drags a fresh corpse from the For the man who is already dead, this moment feels closer to withering.
How many more will die for this?
The soldier glances at him. Without word, he lowers his head and walks away. Charon feels a stronger pressure closing in on him.
They die because of you, Charon. The decision was yours.
What the hell? Charon turns back.
If joining you will teach you to respect life, then I will do so.
Yo, Charon, calm down. Do not join him.
But it is unclear what difference my choice will make. These people will still die by your hand, only for another cause.
I am not so deranged as the Manas. I simply value efficiency.
If you are not one of them, if you detest their behavior, why do you work for them?
Oh, we said work for them.
They work for me.
Yeah.
These lunatics know nothing of military tactics.
Okay, buddy.
They simply point in a direction and let their entire force loose.
Ch.12 pauses.
What similarity could I possibly have with them?
You both start wars, bringing destruction and bloodshed wherever you walk.
W. Charon, speak the truth.
Our purposes are different.
It doesn't seem so different to me.
A pity you have to go. It's rare I meet someone worth more than a few words of conversation.
Wait, where's Charon going? Charon fails to grasp the implication behind Ch.12's words. He only sees a soldier approaching with a black horse. Yo, yo, yo! Don't do anything.
Andreas.
Don't do anything rash with Charon or Andreas. Unless they're sending him away on his horse for some reason. Andreas! What's wrong? Before he even realizes it, he is bound with rope by the two soldiers behind him.
Why do you bind me? The ritualist has already limited my movement.
Oh dear. Ch.12, calm down. Calm down. You do not have to do this. We pose no threat to you.
I have other plans for you.
Oh. Is he like kidnapping Charon? Oh, to be continued. Okay. I guess we'll never know what his plans are. Until the next part, I guess. Which we will find out right now. I hope nothing bad happens to Andreas, bro. They were kind of tweaking out. Like binding Charon or something. So I don't know, is Ch.12 like trying to kidnap Charon? Maybe put him on the back of Andreas and they're gonna, I don't know, use Charon as like a hostage or something against Igor? I don't know. Let's press on, no? Part 10, Legacy of the Era. Legacy of the Era. What does this mean? More news about the Amber Room? Erd, perhaps? We're on a street in Beograd. Beograd receives the thundering hooves of the cavalry in dead silence. It's as if the city has been deserted. This is not very deserted. I see like 7 people on this image. Yet the soldiers sense the stares, frightened, alert, resentful, peering through every rusted doorway, every shattered stained glass window. They settle on the weary war horses, on dust-stained uniforms, and on the black barrels of their guns.
What are they so scared of? The cavalry is here to protect them.
After all the chaos, letters from the front, soaring prices, bandits. Beograd is worn thin, even afraid of its own shadow.
Just like the people of Tamarovka.
It's not looking good out here on the dawn. The commander looks up to the shuttered windows around him, then turns to the shadows hiding in the alleys.
You didn't keep the cavalry's orders confidential?
Igor walks beside him. From time to time, he presses against his ribs, where the sting of the gunshot still echoes.
Word always gets out.
Then the citizens must know that you will soon withdraw from the Don. With no one left to protect them, they have lost all faith.
GG.
They do not know why the cavalry comes. I'm certain their minds are filled with the worst possibilities. They think you will plunder the city, no doubt. That's most of what they have faced since this began.
I see. We'll find a man of standing. Fyodor Petrovich, perhaps, and convince him we bear no ill.
People don't understand what they cannot see with their own eyes, and you cannot tell them about the foundation of Xena.
In the darkness, several citizens lurk with weapons in their hands. Not one of them escapes Igor's eyes.
They have already formed a militia, preparing for the worst. All we can do is remain discreet and avoid adding fuel to the fire.
We must end this quickly. Deal with Krotov. Captured or killed, it doesn't matter. Destroy the ritual and return the step to what she once was.
I hope we can do all this, but the ritualist was kind of saying like this was a massive deal. I mean, if we can pull this off, that would be very awesome, because we can ruin Manus's plans, but will we be able to?
And aid the Timekeeper in her mission.
1 week, Igor. That was your word. Do not forget it.
Yeah.
I suggest we entrust the ritual issue to Lilia's flight unit. They have the element of surprise. An aerial strike will give the Manus little time to react.
Okay.
Already done. The coordinates you gave are with Lieutenant Lilia. He's working on an air raid plan as we speak.
Let's go.
I will leave Beograd to you. The Timekeeper waits for me at the church.
Very well.
What she seeks is in a church.
Maybe. Lilia brings her broom to a stop outside the church. This church is unremarkable among the many others in Beograd, medium-sized without a distinctive dome. Only its position sets it apart. It stands on higher ground, giving it a clear overlook of the Golden Plains.
What kind of church is this? Place is abandoned. Capitan, I don't know what you're looking for here, but you got to take care of yourself. Especially
around Igor. As she glances over, she spots Igor approaching from afar. Yep, we do not like you, Igor.
I will, Lilia. Have a good flight.
Goodbye.
Never had a bad one. Though smashing into the Vice President's office would make it a little better than the rest.
It's a farewell in Lilia's own style, but she doesn't leave. Instead, she fixes her gaze on Igor.
Lieutenant Lilia, my interests do not conflict with the Timekeepers. The coordinates I provided are correct. We are on the same side.
Once a traitor, always a traitor.
I am not worried. If you dare to lie about this, you're not leaving the city alive.
Lilia steps forward, directly squaring up with the rebel leader. Let's go, Lilia.
But no matter what you do, now or in the future, I'll never forget what you did in Sao Paulo.
W, Lilia.
I'll live through this war, and I hope you do too, so I can walk you to the judgment seat myself and see you punished for everything you've done.
Yes, W. That's what I want to see as well. She meets his eyes head on, like an eagle walking onto its prey.
And if the court doesn't sentence you to death, I will.
Let's go, Lilia. W. Meeting Lilia's eyes, Igor understands that this isn't a threat, but a declaration. He doesn't confront her, but he doesn't avoid her gaze either.
Lieutenant, I know what I've done. I see the faces of those I sacrificed more clearly than anyone.
A suffocating stillness settles across his face.
I look forward to my judgment day.
Really, buddy? Okay.
So do I.
Cool. See you then. Lily mounts her broom and takes off. Igor watches as she rises into the sky and rejoins her squad. He lowers his head.
Let's go, Timekeeper. What we search for is underneath the church.
Very well. But I mean, now that I think about it, like, if Igor is really just going to tank his punishment, then what point was there in him getting the boon? Was he like getting the boon so that someone else could be using it? Or... Because if he's actually going to accept his judgment and like get killed, potentially, then what point was there to do all that in Sao Paulo and also kill everyone and be a bad person, all to get this boon, just to also not be able to use the boon because he'd be dead? I don't know.
Underneath?
As there is change, so do landmarks. There was a time the Amber Room was buried beneath the market even.
Market? Like 2.0 market or some other market?
The church's cellar is deep, near the periphery of the Amber Room. Ptolemy led the digging of the simple tunnel between them.
How do you locate the Amber Room though? Like, in each era? Just as they are about to set off, Sonetto lets out her anxious hesitation.
Timekeeper, are you sure you want to go down there alone?
It's okay, Sonetto. Dangerous things always happen to us, and we're still alive, so I guess it must be good.
It's all right, Sonetto. Only Igor and I are allowed in the Amber Room. That was the deal. You and Marsha can just wait for me here.
Marsha mentioned. Where's Marsha? I want to see her. Well, into the church's cellar. The road down is not long, but the darkness of the suffocating earth devours any sense of time. Guided by the lingering scent of gunpowder from Ptolemy's excavation, they move toward a faint point of light.
What's that light ahead?
In the distance.
The lighting system my man built before.
Alright.
Before? When they dug the tunnel?
Yeah.
Earlier than that.
Earlier. Oh, so it survives the storm or something? The light grows brighter, revealing an unexpectedly complex structure as they... Oh, interesting. It's like a train station, but as they pass through the entryway. But yeah, this is like a train station, huh? There's like tracks here, yeah. Is this like some train station from another era? Metro station in Belgrade. It appears to be a vast subway station or some grand theatrical stage. I mean, this really looks like just a train station, subway station as they call it. Whether or not an ode has ever been sung here, this is clearly not something that could have been built in this era. I guess not. Amazing. So this entire area is like from a different era? But then why don't people just come here instead to survive the storm? Like, because if Igor knew of this, he could have just used this instead to survive the storm instead of needing the boon, which suggests that maybe there's some sort of catch with this area. Maybe like the area itself is maybe the area itself gets recreated every era, guaranteed, and maybe Erd gets respawned in this area. Cause that would make sense then, if because previously I mentioned that the Amber Room couldn't really be a storm shelter the way we think it is, because Erd has been respawning in different countries across the world in previous storms. But if this Amber Room gets to move around along with landmarks and stuff, it could be reasonable for Erd to always respawn in this room. And because this room always respawns in a different place, that could be the reason why Erd shows up like in different countries, potentially. We still haven't seen Erd in this era though, so there's no guarantee that that's how this works. I mean, Igor's gonna tell us anyways, so.
A metro station. Looks like Cold War period. What's it doing here?
I'm afraid I don't know what period that is. I suck at history.
It's because of the Ember Room. The range of its storm immunity expanded, covering the station.
It expanded? And it's confirmed that it does have storm immunity of some kind. Interesting.
The immunity range expanded. So this isn't the center of the Amber Room.
I wonder what it looks like. What if it's just like an empty white room? That's kind of what I'm picturing. But it's called the Amber Room, so maybe it's just an empty amber room.
Of course not. There was a metro station here when the Foundation and Xeno built the laboratory.
What?
A laboratory,
What laboratory?
built in collaboration between the Foundation and Xeno.
What was the purpose of this laboratory?
There is still some distance to the Amber Room. Let's talk on the way. Much remains to explain.
Yeah, please explain. Also, the Foundation and Xeno worked on this together. Why doesn't Foundation capitalize on this? Why isn't there more people who know of this place? Did they all get cooked by the storm, with the exception of Igor and Erd or something? Now they've entered the subway station. The aged Xeno traitor finally seems to shed the veiled wording in his speech.
The Foundation and Xeno have worked on many projects together, of many security levels. I am now free to talk of them.
Go on then.
After the second storm, several Xeno generals and committee members requested my military support for a research project on the storm.
Right. If this is after the second storm, and
At first, I thought it was similar to the Changeling project. Shady perhaps, but not too harmful.
That project still caused harm to tourists at the Green Lake campsite and the surrounding residents.
Right. We're talking, wow, we're talking 1.2, damn. But if this happened after the second storm, then surely this can't be where Erd respawns, because Erd disappeared after 1999. So this couldn't have existed, or maybe the storm immunity area already existed and they were experimenting inside the immunity area, which would make sense. And I guess that could still lend itself to Erd respawning in this area.
This is nothing compared to what the Ember Room did. After I joined the project, my orders were to station on the outskirts of Beograd and build a military zone to protect the underground site.
Never mind. If it's always in Beograd, then I mean, I guess it could originate in Beograd, but I guess maybe it wouldn't move too much in every era. Then maybe there's no way Erd would respawn in here then.
At the same time, the Foundation asked for a thorough review of all soldiers who served Xeno after the first storm, but did not appear in any 1999 records at headquarters.
Were they not registered?
They're just new people? Or
no,
recreated
their
people?
records were flawless in each branch across the world. But compared to headquarters records from 1999, anomalies were found. Some had similar resumes and ranks, but different photos from those filed in headquarters, as if their identities were stolen or replaced.
So getting recreated by the storm. So they knew of this phenomenon, like really early on then. We're talking after second storm. Or after first storm, sorry. Right? No, this was after second storm.
Xena also encountered people whose faces matched their archive, but whose names were different. with no connection to Xeno at all.
So they knew really early on. Like, we only really knew about this around Mr. Duncan, which is chapter 8. Chapter 8? Damn.
Sound familiar, Timekeeper?
It does. Sounds like someone we know very well. Erd.
Yes. Mr. Duncan in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
His appearance matched an acquaintance of mine. A man I saw dissolve in the storm.
That's right. In chapter 2, I believe?
I was tasked with locating these abnormalities and bringing them to the Amber Room. For what purpose, I did not know.
Oh, so we're bringing recreated people into the Amber Room.
The guard there confided to me that people look different after leaving, as if no longer themselves.
Wait, what? They look different after leaving, like after a storm? Or just they went in and out, and that's kind of it? No, surely we're talking about after a storm, right?
Did you ever consider finding out what was going on?
No. Back then, my faith was firm. I wholeheartedly believed in the Foundation's vision of peace and honored my duty. That is to say, I followed orders. That led to my deepest regret. After the 6th storm, they brought in Earth.
They had Erd after the 6th storm? Erd 1966, or maybe Erd didn't respawn every storm. Maybe we only found her after the 6th storm? I don't know. But they're saying after the 6th storm. The 6th storm caused 1966 storm, which we saw in the prologue. And we know that Erd wrote a article for the Utu magazine in 1966 for 1.1. So is this a version of Erd they're talking? Because we're saying after 6th storm. So are we talking about after 1966? Or because yeah, if this is after 1966, that means the one who wrote the 1.1 article would have disappeared, right? Because this is after the 6th storm. So I think this implies that the 1.1 Erd got vanished. I think.
The Foundation found Erd that long ago.
Yeah, for real. This is some insane stuff.
Specifically, those leading the Amber Room project did. By order of the Pax House, all information on the project was sealed. The 2 subsequent storms came suddenly. During that time, something happened to Earth. Something different.
2 subsequent storms came suddenly, so that's... We know chapter 2 storm definitely came early. And then after that was already chapter 8 storm? No, not chapter 8, chapter 7 storm with Hoffman, right? Yeah. So okay, so I guess they said after 6th storm, but then they're like that means they brought in... Okay, no. So if they brought in Erd after the 6th storm, I think that implies that they protected Erd after finding her in 1966. So I think what they did was that they found... Wait. I don't know. I feel like this might suggest that they found Erd in 1966, took her to the Foundation first, where she was saved from the 6th storm, and then they brought her into the Amber Room project. I think that's how it goes. which would make sense why 1.1 Erd would survive. I think. And then something different happened to Erd.
During one storm, she escaped, but the secrecy of the project left us without manpower to find her.
Right, so I guess this might be how she ended up on the island of Apeiron for chapter 5, 6, 7, where we saw her there. So that would be after the 7th storm she escaped then, I would assume.
This is what led to her multiple disappearances in the following storms.
But I mean, but no, I feel like there's still something special about Erd then, if she's getting recreated by every storm. Because I thought the Amber Project was what's keeping her in every era, but no, she escaped, and they didn't bring her back, so Erd is just goated at respawning still. So we still don't know why she does that. I mean, Erd is just a goat. I mean, that much is true.
She could have stayed in the safe zone, couldn't she?
Indeed. From my view, the Foundation only searched for her to cover for their mistakes. I remember well the last time I saw Earth. It was on a vast land. Dangerous. Barren. Much like the Dawn Steppe.
1999?
In Antarctica?
Oh, sorry, we're talking about more present day stuff.
That was Dr. Doras. I talk of Earth.
Yeah.
When I saw her in São Paulo, I knew her at once. Both by her appearance and by her unique, calm bravery. But Dr. Doras was not the woman I knew in 1999. She was lost, a soul trying to reclaim memory and identity.
Right. This is chapter 8. Which means... yeah, this lines up. Yeah, this lines up with what we know now.
In other words, the last time you saw the Erd you knew was before the first storm.
Yeah.
Correct. In 1999, the year the first storm rose rain from the earth. This is the second event I want to tell you about.
Bro, Igor's just lore dumping on us. W. Igor.
Our army stood ready in Kazakhstan for a war none had ever seen before. Miss Earth, the army is combat ready.
Oh my god, we're gonna see actual Erd?
Thank you for letting me know, Admiral. At the moment they start the ritual, they'll be their most vulnerable. I need to be close to its center at that time.
No, we don't get to see her. But yeah, no, this reminds me now. Yeah, they were trying to stop a ritual at 1999 now, I remember. And I think Erd was... yeah, she was spinning the wheel. She was spinning the wheel at 1999, I believe. Was there a flood in 1999? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Erd was spinning a wheel in 1999. Like, that's when she first spun the wheel.
Understood. You know what you are doing. I believe in you. Their defenses are weak. There is no need to worry, Miss Earth. Everything will go smoothly.
Bro did not know. Bro did not know about the storm.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about her.
Vertin?
You mean your daughter?
Yes. She's still too young to understand all this.
The SPDM will take good care of her.
The Foundation made the same promise. I suppose it's the only way.
No, show me more. Show me more
Manus
Erd.
Vindictae held its first space-time ritual on December 31st, 1999.
Yeah.
If they had succeeded, that ritual would have brought time back to the blank era. Antarctica was their second attempt.
I see.
The results were much the same. The flood summoned by the ritual was incomplete and turned into the first storm.
Footsteps echo through the long-sealed subway station, drawing them ever closer to the heart of the secret.
I promised Earth the operation would go smoothly, but I lied. Neither Xeno nor the Foundation had any idea how powerful the Manus' defensive ritual was. The situation was desperate. We had only one order: advance, regardless of the casualties.
Damn.
When the storm rose, it swallowed the details of the war. Yet the weight of it haunts me still. The grief of sending my soldiers to die. Like the flame of a candle, they were extinguished in an instant. If it weren't for the storm blurring my memories, I would have left Xeno and the Foundation far sooner.
The subway station ends, and ahead of them lies a broader space where white light and air pour in.
Then what ultimately led to your betrayal?
Igor Halson turns toward an obscure door at the center of at the corner of the hall.
We've arrived.
It's carved from the same smooth marble as the surrounding wall. Its outline only perceptible on close inspection. Unobtrusive, unremarkable even, but ever so mysterious.
It was the Ember Room project. It showed me the Pax House's arrogance. By now, I don't know which shows less respect for life, the Foundation or Manus Vindicta. I once thought that we fought and sacrificed for a firm conviction, to bring a bright and peaceful future. But I can fool myself no longer. The Pax House may aim to build a peaceful future for both humans and Arcanists, but their means are no longer justifiable. And with Arcana as she is, this is a war for gods. How can we stand, let alone claim victory, as mere mortals?
I think we create our own god, and she is called Erd. Oh my god, imagine like giant Arcana fighting giant Erd. Like a giant battle. Like imagine that. Like would that not be crazy? It also sounds absolutely ridiculous, but if you suspend your disbelief, it sounds pretty cool.
How I wish to have a god on my side, Timekeeper.
There's an almost pleading note in his voice.
What lies in the Ember Room, I cannot fully say. Data fragments, Miss Earth's words. Whatever it is, she wants you to have it. Destiny has seen it survive several storms, waiting for this hour, for you.
Damn.
This is a door only you and Miss Earth may open. Go. Walk through it.
Okay. See you, bestie. Let's
I'm still not sure if you're telling the truth.
Let's take in some lore.
But thank you for bringing me here, Igor.
Well, I'm eating this up, bro. I'm eating this lore up. Alright, well, let's enter the room. It's gonna be a bright, square, cube, white room. I'm calling it. It's like one of those, like mental asylum rooms, except it's just all blank. Okay, maybe it is just an asylum room. Where does the skylark rest? Winter is coming, yet under the golden famine, the long river runs pale and weak. What is it, Sabina? Drink some water first. Take your time. I can't. Commander, you might throw me down the well for what I'm about to say, but please, give us the order to arrest those rotten merchants. They must be punished. This is unlike you. Weren't you the one who told the quartermaster to keep the well clean because you'll drink from it again? But I have to do something. Those lying bastards are running the mass markets into the ground. Banknotes are nothing more than worthless scraps now. You need solid gold just to buy a bucket of moldy, rotten potatoes. It's outrageous. Hoarding goods and profiteering from the war are nothing new. The prices have been sky high for ages. A small pouch of salt now costs as much as a quartermaster's monthly wage. You really expect us to stand by and do nothing? The golden famine is still spreading. The flour mill shut down after its workers enlisted. Life in Belgrade keeps getting harder. I understand. I'll speak with Fyodor Petrovich. We can't let these parasites bleed the city dry. Commander, you have much more to discuss with him than that. The other day, an old man approached our soldiers with a gun, hoping to trade it for food. They agreed. Now the women, children, and elderly are gathering outside the camp, attempting to barter for rations. I heard. Those belongings and weapons were brought with their relatives' lives. Winter is approaching, yet they've brought everything they own. They're desperate. That's why I thought so too. So I then ordered the guard company to forcibly disperse them, but there are opportunists in the crowd using this chance to loot the locals. Have you identified them? Yes, they aren't bandits or infiltrators, but refugees, the stronger ones among them. Set up barriers outside headquarters, post guards, begin screening and control measures. This cannot continue. Yes, sir. Then what about the women, children, and elderly? Screen them out and get them settled. Provide as many rations as possible. I won't have these poor people getting caught in a conflict. Damn. Life is tough out here in Belgrade. And, well, we're gonna get a lore nuke. Oh my god, what did I say? This is literally a white room with white walls. How did I know? Let's go in. The Defender's Oath. Go on. Nuke me with lore. This has to be the biggest amount of lore I've taken in since Chapter 5 Interlude.
Just as I have
the white chair! The white chair! With the red button.
Must you insist on calling me by my pen name?
Erd is your real name. If you want to find the true you, you need to accept it.
But I'm just a journalist. An occasional writer on hippies. Erd is simply a pseudonym for my submissions to a certain magazine.
1966.
I still don't understand the purpose of this experiment.
This is 1966.
Your claims of world peace sound no different from many of my interviewees on the street.
No, Wardy. No, she's not. Don't you dare.
Ensoulment, test number 13.
Ensoulment.
Begin.
Vessel ensoulment. Oh, ah. What are we doing to her? No. What's happening? Vertin?
Mom?
Is this President Vertin?
It really is you, my child. It's been so very long. You're slighter than I'd imagined, but how wonderful it is to see how you've grown.
No way we're speaking with Erd right now.
Why are you here? This isn't reality. I can feel it. Where are you really? Where can I find you?
Don't cry, my child. This is but a moment from the past. I can only tell you what has already happened.
What happened? Tell me.
Was the ensoulment successful?
Who's
Not
that?
quite, but it's the closest we've ever gotten. Amazing. All previous subjects couldn't bear the side effects of the experiment. Only Erd.
State the conclusion.
Yes, sir. Erd's true personality may have briefly returned during the 13th test. We know this because of the disappearance of the Amber Room. That is to say, for a few seconds, the room became unobservable. All feedback signals were cut off. My assumption is that the Amber Room traveled into the future during that time.
Traveled into the future to speak with Vertin.
The future? Why? For what? Only time will tell.
I don't think this is Igor, but this sounds like a Xeno guy. Soneto?
Timekeeper?
What's happening? Oh, we're getting bombed. No. What's his name? Krutov? Now's not the time, bro.
Timekeeper, are you awake?
No, we didn't get enough lore. Whether it's is the ground beneath her or herself that is shaken, she can't tell. With the clamor of noises around her, it's as though she's just been thrown into a hurricane. Now's not the time. Now's not the time for war.
Is the timekeeper all right?
Yes, we're all right. Ah, damn it.
She's awake. Soneto? Marsha?
Her mind still lingers in another time while her eyes struggle to grasp where she truly is.
What's happening? Is Beregrad...
Ch.12 launched a surprise attack on Beregrad an hour ago. Some bandits have broken into the city under the cover of their air force.
Damn it!
The cavalry and the militia have formed a defense. Igor went to contact his people for reinforcements. We need to get you to safety as soon as possible.
Damn it!
How long was I down there? 15 minutes, right?
15 minutes? Timekeeper, you've been gone for almost 12 hours.
What?
I just brought you back above ground.
12 hours? We had some like time dilation going on.
Timekeeper, sorry for asking so soon, but are you able to move?
Let's get moving.
Yes, I'm fine. Just give me one more minute.
What is happening to
Here's
us?
the situation. Krutov's vanguard has occupied part of the outskirts.
Very
Though
well.
this church is currently within the safe zone, it won't be for long. We need to retreat a few streets back.
Very well.
10 minutes ago, a small force cut off our retreat. I'll attempt to break through a route connecting us to the militia stronghold.
Very well.
Wait for my signal, Timekeeper.
Okay. Good luck, Marsha. Man, we were about to get so much lore. And then they dropped bombs on us. Like, what do we even do about that?
There are many routes to travel.
What is that?
But only one
What is this thing?
destination.
What is this thing? Wait. Make good use of this umbrella. Has it always said that? When I tapped my thing?
Don't worry,
Oh, I
Senator.
skipped
I can
dialogue,
handle
sorry.
these enemies myself. Just take care of the Timekeeper.
I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but I've never actually tried to read the text when you click the button. It says make good use of this umbrella. Like, has that always been there? Like, since the beginning of the game? I actually don't know. Huh. Intriguing.
That was
No, they didn't show us enough. I need more lore. I need more lore. I need more lore.
Taking a peek inside. Our blood will burn.
What does this mean?
Trust me.
It seems to me that Erd's personality, like her,
Face the truth.
how do I say it? Her mind, kind of, got propelled into the future, into that moment to converse with Erton. Maybe they didn't show us the entirety of the conversation. I think not, because she was about to tell us about the past, and then we cut off into the present.
We can't get close with this firepower pinning us down. Hey, down there! Go do something about it.
Alright,
They've turned their machine guns to fire at the flying bitches.
that's not good.
I need to do something quick to neutralize the enemy's machine guns.
Okay. Okay. Right, what was I saying?
hope you like a splash of red.
Yes, so we didn't actually see I feel like we didn't see the whole conversation there. I feel like Erd actually told us more information that we got cut off by the bombing, but I feel like Vertin herself actually experienced the information that Erd later provides in that vision type thing. So I think Erd got propelled into the future. She got propelled into the future, her mind, and that's what the technician observed, the sudden disappearance of the amber room. I'm guessing that the whole room teleported to the future so Erd could have this conversation with Vertin. What they were talking about, we won't know for now. But that was 1966. That was 1966 Erd. But they were doing repeated tests.
On my back. I think I can handle it this time.
Because they were doing repeated tests, I think they can't be actually simulating the storm then. Or maybe they were simulating the storm, but they weren't experiencing actual storms. I think. Wait, does that mean they've been subjecting Erd to these experiments, like, across, like, at least one era? Because Erd disappeared after the 7th storm. She got brought in after the 6th storm. Right? So she must have spent at least 19... What was the year after 1966? Like 1918 or something? No, 1920 something. I always forget the year of the 7th storm, but that means she must have spent like that entire era in the Amber Room, whether undergoing experiments or something else from the Foundation. Damn it. That's not good. But yeah, that version of Erd we saw was definitely 1966 Erd. She was talking about her articles, which we saw in 1.1. The Knights Trench Club proves an effective weapon in the cramped alleys of the city. It wasn't long before Marcia's cleared a path.
Timekeeper, Sonato, this way, quick!
Very well.
Timekeeper, please hold on to me.
Okay.
Right.
Even with half her weight on her, Sonato manages to cross the open danger of the main street with astonishing speed. Awesome.
At the other end of this alley is the area under our control. The Cavalry Corps will escort you out of the city to a safe place.
But yeah, we also caught a glimpse of the marble chair with the red button. We saw that chair in Sao Paulo, in the nursery home. Is it called the nursery home? In the old folks home. Veterans home, right? The veterans residence, yes.
I'll take you to the commander, but after that, I'll stay in Belgrade until the enemy is repelled.
Very well. Good luck, Marcia. But yeah. So how did that chair make its way to Sao Paulo? That's the question. Because the Amber Room doesn't seem to divert far from Belgrade. So... And we know we didn't catch a glimpse of Erd during the 7th storm. Yeah. The wreckage of a warplane shot down just moments ago by Igor's anti-aircraft guns lies lodged in the dome of a church. Before that, several shells have been launched into the militia camp, hospitals, churches, and residences, setting the hard-kept peace ablaze.
Friendlies! It's friendlies! They're back!
Meryl lowers her binoculars and calls for the militia guarding the street fortifications to clear a path, allowing the free young woman to fall back into the rear formation. The commander strides forward at the sound of her voice.
Are you alright, Timekeeper? You don't seem well.
Yeah, we just had a lore nuke. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm not hurt. Just a bit dizzy.
The Timekeeper hasn't eaten anything for over 12 hours. Her blood sugar might be the problem. I'll take her to have some food.
I see. When you finish, take her to the siege outside of the city.
Very well.
This fight will not end soon. The city is no place to linger.
Damn it. So untimely, man.
Yes, Commander. I'll take her away as soon as possible.
Make it so.
Alright. The commander nods and turns to the knight waiting nearby. Meryl is standing at her side, unnoticed until now.
And you? You swore to stay in Belgrade.
Yes, sir. I can join the militia rescue team. Many medical staff in the city cannot defend themselves.
Good. Medics of the Cavalry Corps and Griffin Legion will stay as well. You will aid each other.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm coming with you, Marcia.
Okay.
Fine, but do as I say.
Okay.
The commander looks around for Igor. The two leaders agreed to stay in the city. Honestly, I can't believe we got so much lore on Erd though, so. Cause like... Yeah. Igor is standing nearby, still holding a telescope, his gaze fixed on the city gate. He doesn't move for a long time.
What do you see?
Beyond the gate lies only the vast golden plain.
I know Grudov. If this is his declaration of war, he will not stop at bombs and bombers.
What? You mean...
What else can he bring out? Like nukes? There's no nukes at this time.
It's coming.
What's coming? The grass bowels slow as black galloping hooves carve a path straight into the city. No! He's sending Caron tied up on Andreas. What the hell? What are they doing to him? A cloth-covered rider bounces limply on the horse's back. He carries a blood-smeared javelin, like a Roman priest did. Priest riding towards Carthage. I don't know what that means, but... No, what are they doing to him?
A messenger bearing a declaration of war. A classic move.
A pity the man doesn't know how to ride.
The messenger does not grip the reins. He jostles and sways like an ominous banner battered too strongly by the wind. But the black horse only galloped faster, pummeling straight for the gate. Caron! Caron! By the time the messenger arrives, the cavalry have already formed ranks, guns trained on him. Hey, don't shoot! But the messenger reads no declaration of war, nor does he throw the bloodstained javelin. Well, he just fell. And then I saw like a shooting star. He only slides from the horse and crashes to the ground, his shattered form laid bare. The horse rears and lets out a mournful whinny. What do you mean, What do you mean, his shattered form?
Andreas!
He's not shattered. Come on, he's chilling, right?
Is that really...
They finally realize who it is. They rush to the gate, charging through the ring of cavalrymen. The instant Merle lays eyes on Caron, she crumples to the ground, her arms wrapped tightly around her head.
No, don't!
The cavalry barely manages to hold formation as the war horses shy back, champing and stamping their feet. They too can smell the stench of death.
Something isn't right. Don't get close, understood? Don't look at him. Meryl, come to me.
Have they done something more to him? Like some ritual? She lunges to Meryl's side and drags her behind cover, blocking her view of Caron. The cavalrymen scatter as wave after wave of nauseating howling washes over them. The guards at the city gate have no choice but to fall back. Entry to Beregrad lies wide open, filled with nothing but the stench of death.
Someone needs to take Caron to an enclosed space.
Okay.
I suppose I have to give it a try.
What's happening to him? Just as she has done countless times before, Marcia draws a deep breath and stills her emotions, paying no heed to what may happen when she finally releases whatever fear she is soon to face. She gives Meryl a gentle pat on the shoulder and steps out from behind the shelter. She walks toward the abyss of death, looking directly at Caron's fallen body. The fear in her amygdala is severed, just as promised.
It's working. Caron. Oh my. What have they done to you?
What lies before her is barely recognizable. It isn't a body. It's a shattered, indescribable shell. It is only by virtue of the blood-soaked ropes that he has managed to maintain any semblance of a human form. With his coverings gone, and freed from the constraints of a complete form, death seeps out from beneath Caron's clothes. The soil beneath him visibly darkens, the air around it swallowed in a heavy fog. Krutov has brought a declaration of death to Beregrad. Caron!
Yes, Caron? What is it?
Marcia leans in close in an attempt to catch whatever sound his ruined body is still able to give voice to.
A message from Krutov. He swears to destroy Beregrad unless you hand over Igor.
Yeah, I thought so, because he's really obsessed with this vision he's having of Igor, and he's been having nightmares with it, and he's getting the ritualist to like probe into it, and he tried getting Caron to predict it as well. But yeah, he's just really obsessed with Igor specifically. I feel like Igor might just roll up and X out, but I don't know. Is that it? Okay. I feel like it's really untimely, but I am going to have to end this video here, because I feel like it would be awesome to learn more, but we've already been given so much information in this part alone. I'll read the traces, and then we'll have a good ponder about what happened in part 11, because that just absolutely outshines anything that has ever happened in this game. This man has returned stiff, but the tears and stains on his notebook are fresh. Opening it sends a chill down his spine. An old diary with black viscous stains smeared across its cover. The corners are torn and dog-eared. It seems the owner abandoned it recently. Every night since my capture, I've heard terrifying fragmented whispers coming from outside, in screams. Not just one or two people, but many shrieking and wailing in pain. I can also smell something burning and rotting. Damn it, are those men as dogs burning corpses? Or performing some twisted ritual? I lost track of the day. Time and life hold no meaning in this godforsaken place. I once saved lives as a doctor. Now, they've used my medical instruments to brutally murder, Boyarskin, Artyom, and Malyakov right in front of me. I don't care anymore. If they're going to come for me eventually, they might as well hurry and end it now. Okay, I think this is some random captive that is not Charon, my fault. I initially thought it might be Charon, but never mind. I don't know how to write this. I've actually survived that nightmare, which feels like a curse in itself. We were herded onto an empty clearing where a Coldunia in black robes was chanting a song. I could barely make out the words. Inculator of Arcanum, let me manifest decay anew. She pulled away the shroud covering the corpse. As the black mist dissipated, a broken body lay before us. She handed me my old scalpel. Dissect it. I looked down at the remains exposed to the air. Male, early 20s, mottled, wrinkled skin. Ribs collapsed and fractured. I didn't know what I was doing. Fear made me forget everything I once believed. Standing beside her, I raised the blade and started cutting. The scraping of bone was monotonous, but I freed that soul from its mortal prison. When I lowered the knife, I realized we were surrounded by a black fog reeking of death. All the other captives had died, their faces twisted in agony. The Coldunia seized my filthy hand and laughed. Thank you, Charon. You helped me unravel death and command it, master death, and aid its power. Wait, what does this... Wait, so this is Charon? My fault? Because I wouldn't think... Because I thought Charon wouldn't know these random names, but I guess maybe he learned some names of other captives. Boyarskin, Artyom, Malyakov, they came for me. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. The remaining text is obscured by black viscous stains. No, I'm so confused. Because I feel like... Does Charon write like this? I feel like Charon doesn't write like this. Am I delusional? Is Charon writing this, or is the ritualist just thanking Charon, like, for something else that he might have somehow indirectly taught her about this sort of ritual she's doing here? I don't know. I'm just really confused, and I'm also preoccupied with the amber room over here.
Seems you've got some iron beneath that calm surface. Not everyone would sleep so soundly in a stranger's house. Honestly, you could have just made yourself at home and stayed the night. When I take out the trash later, I'll be sure to toss you out along with it.
Thanks, how kind of you. I had a dream.
Oh, spare me the details. I'm sure it was full of enviable warmth and radiance, just enough to scorch my miserable frozen heart. Whatever you saw or did in that dream, do yourself a favor and let it go.
I think not.
You may not like the reality served on your silver platter. No one does. But you'll have to swallow it. Blame this mess on the black robes if you want. Those cowards keep trying to drag the world back to their good old days. And the white robes preaching the future? No less clowns for their taste in uniforms. Falling off their high horses again and again, brought down by their own arrogance. Who would have thought? The whole universe turned into one circus, starring two troops of fools.
Damn. Yeah, for real, what do we even do about this situation? Like, do we start a second rebellion? Like after chapter 4, we just start another rebellion? Like, what do we do in this situation? Like, can we even start our own faction? Like, everyone's just gonna troll us, bro.
Why didn't that blind woman just let the world burn back then? It wouldn't have been worse than these chaotic times. And who asked her to play the martyr anyway?
Hey now, lady. Let's not hate on Erd. Erd is a goat. Thank you, Erd, for saving the world. Multiple times, I guess. Actually, did you save it a second time? She was getting washed away by the by the flood last time in Antarctica.
If you're lucky enough to find her, take her home and make sure she stays there, quietly, for everyone's sake.
We haven't actually seen her in this era. I wonder when we will. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not going into part 12, bro. We need to speak. The white chair. The white chair with the red button. We know of a red chair with a white button. It's in here. Let's see. Where would it be? No, this is a bit too early, I think. Yes. I think it was one of these. I think it might be this one. Where we learned of the chair. Can we actually look back at some of the traces? Oh, what is this? Okay, I just exposed myself for not having done that. But yeah, no. There was like a white chair here with a red button. Wait, is that it? Oh my god, it's there. You see it. You can see the red button on the left handle. Which is odd, because I'm pretty sure the button was on the right handle when we saw the animation earlier, but yeah, there it is. Right there. How did it come here to Sao Paulo? I've got no idea. Unless Igor brought it here with him. That really doesn't make sense, but yeah. I mean, sure, Igor is like maybe not as objectively as a terrible person. What did I just press? Okay, my fault. I just accidentally...
Which path do you think that
I'm sorry. I just actually jump scared myself with whatever that was. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. What a chapter this has been. Yeah. What are my thoughts? So yeah, I was initially considering the possibility that the Amber Room has been the reason why Earth is being recreated every storm, but now we know that's still not it. Earth is kind of just the goat at respawning after every storm. Although we haven't really seen it happen that often, have we? We saw it once in 1966. That was the first time that the Foundation was aware of it, at least. And then they took her in. They placed her into the Amber Room project, where they kept her until after the 7th storm, at which point she somehow escaped as Marta. And she made her way into the island of Apeiron, where we also caught wind of Erd's radio, I guess, in chapter 5. What year was that? That was 19 something. 1920? 1914, I think. And, yeah. What am I saying? Oh, yes, no. So that was Marta. Okay, yeah, no. So if you think about it... Wait, what? Yeah, so I think maybe Marta and 1966 Erd was actually the same Erd, but her personality still got changed somehow, either via Amber Room Project or the effects of the storm. That doesn't make sense though, because she escaped, unless she escaped during the storm, and unless she escaped during the 7th storm, which I don't think would be wise, but maybe the chaos of that situation would have fueled her escape. I don't know. But, yeah. She was Marta after the 7th storm. Then the 8th storm came, right? And then we had the 9th storm. You know, so she became Dr. Doras after getting wiped by the 8th storm. Yeah, so she was Dr. Doras, went through the Panopticon, joined Manus, etc. Partook in the ritual in Antarctica, which was the 9th storm then? Is that correct? I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. So we've only really seen Erd get recreated by the storm twice. We've seen her in 1966, and we've seen her in Sao Paulo as Dr. Doris. Marta could be argued as a third version of her, but also that could just be 1966 Erd. There is Besmert. There's zero confirmation of where Besmert is in the timeline. So that's a potential third or fourth time she's been reborn through the storm. But there's no guarantee that... There is currently no guarantee that Erd has been respawning in every storm now, because of the inclusion of the Amber Room project, kind of tying two of her existences in different eras together. Regardless, she's still pretty OP, and she definitely seems like one of the most prevalent people respawning at every era, so shout out to her. Now, we didn't catch the full glimpse of a potential conversation between past Erd and current day Vertin. I feel like they actually had a more thorough conversation, but we don't know that yet because we kindly got interrupted by war, so that sucks. But the Amber Room project, what were they trying to do? They're trying to induce personality changes with the chair, with the red button. And they managed to, on the 13th test, bring back a trace of Erd and also propel her into the future. Which is kind of insane. How does that happen? Were they using like asymmetric nuclide aura or something? Or like some components of the storm to propel this personality change? I don't know how they're doing this. But it is ridiculous that they've been doing this ever since the second storm. And Igor has brought light into this situation. So shout out to him. I still don't like him and what he did, so that's that. I want to see Moldir again, that's for sure. But yeah. So much to think about, but yeah, just mostly speculation for me at this point, because I'm like, yeah, I'm like stopping here, so I don't. But I am hyped for next time though. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and share your theories. Although, I guess technically, because it's been like what 1.5 weeks by now that it's been out, like most of you might even know the answers to my questions already. But in that case, don't tell me. But yeah, W lore drops. So much lore, amazing. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.